What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be doing some work on the hatch. This morning we went over to Ace Hardware and we picked up some aluminum tubing. I'll show what that's for in just a second. I also picked up this battery bracket and we have a new battery for the hatch as well. This is an Odyssey Extreme battery. This is the PC680. These are a very popular battery that people run on race cars. They're a lot smaller, weigh a little less. You can kind of tuck them out of the way better. Some people do have issues with these things not holding a charge. So hopefully we don't run into that problem. If anything, I saw online people just leave these on trickle chargers overnight. But these are a very powerful battery for how small they are. So hopefully it should work good in the hatch. I was gonna make the factory battery go right here, but it was a little too big for my liking. I couldn't get the bumper to fit how I wanted it without scooting the battery pretty far back. So that's why I decided to go with a smaller battery. I actually have two of them right now. I need to return one because I ended up getting one on Amazon way cheaper than I got this other one here in person. I saved about $75 to $80 ordering one on Amazon. So I'm gonna get the other one returned. This one just came in yesterday, and then I also ordered a battery bracket that goes with this exact battery as well. I've already started to install it. So what I did is I drilled a hole through my weight plate and I went and got a tap as well when we were over at Ace. This is a standard 10mm size tap. It's the 6mm-1.0 thread pitch, I believe. Just a standard 10mm Honda bolt. Tap that guy out. I have the bracket bolted down with this one bolt so far, and then I already went ahead and took the drill bit on the drill and kind of ran it through the other holes to mark them where I need them. And then to square it up, I just used this level I have. I just kind of used the edge of it right here, back this up against the flat part of the weight plate, and then just made sure it was as square as it could get. And looking at it from far away, it looks nice and square. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all the other holes drilled out, tap them out, get this thing bolted down, and then the battery will sit just like so. And then this little bracket goes on that, holds that guy down. It'll look nice and clean. Then I just have to get the wires ran. Just gonna run a positive from the battery to the starter, and then another wire off of that to the positive on the fuse box, and then the ground is just grounding it right to the chassis somewhere, so that will be really easy. And then another thing I need to get done today is my catch can. I'll get more into that once we get the battery all nice and bolted down. So while I've been working on the hatch, we also got a new master cylinder for the STI installed. We did that off camera, but we just went and picked one up from the auto parts store, got that guy in there, and we just got it pumped up. And we don't want to say anything yet, I mean, it's feeling way better, huh?
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. So we're actually going to run over to Atlas real quick because Brent's over there, and it'll give us a chance to drive the car, see if the clutch is working better. And while we're over there, Brent is also going to take another look at the tune and see if we can get some more things figured out on it, because I have plenty of time to get my hatch done today. It's really not too big of a deal, and we also have tomorrow as well. So not in a big rush. So we're going to head over there, see if that clutch is working, and yeah, I'm just praying that clutch is good. Yeah, because if the clutch is good, that's the main issue with the car right now. Feeling good?
Feels way better, dude.
Yeah? Dude, that's some good news. We'll find out once we do a pull, because that's when it starts to soften up.
It already feels better though, for sure.
It's awesome.
Yeah. It sucks because it's like, you know, you can make a lot of power, but if you can't shift it, there's no sense of like having power, you know?
Yeah. You'll get beat by a stock WRX if you can't shift it.
It feels way better.
It's shifting now.
Oh yeah, it's for sure way better. Yeah, you couldn't even do that before.
Dude.
It like feels the same, you know, it's not losing pressure.
That's awesome.
The whole time it was that.
We were chasing that forever. We were bleeding the absolute crap out of that thing.
Then you mentioned it, I was like, damn, maybe.
Yeah, I thought about it last night. I was like, you know what if it's just the factory master going out?
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
What up, man?
What up?
Doing some more tuning?
Never ends.
Never ends? Gonna bring her out this weekend?
Oh yeah, it'll be a street car takeover.
Oh yeah, dude. Glad to see her finally on the dyno. I missed it last time.
I know. It's last time on the dyno wouldn't have been anything anyway. We found out we had a dead hole. Cylinder 4 was down all the way to 90 compression, so it was completely dead. And then ended up doing some porting and stuff on the combustion chambers, and it seems to make way better power before.
Yeah, what did it just do that for? 6 something?
14 pounds, it made 628.
That's
So,
good power.
Not too bad for 14 pounds. It made 650 on 26 pounds last time.
So way less boost now.
Way less.
Oh my god, bro, how much? 875?
Oh my lord!
I think that was a little too much duty.
We met in the middle on the duty.
It held every bit of that.
25 pounds.
It made 125 more horsepower on 1 less pound of boost.
God
So that right
damn.
there
Because
tells
you
me,
got a compression.
because I had compression in cylinder 4.
It's got 4 cylinders.
Fucking A!
I'll make you 1,000. You want 1,000?
Oh my god!
What do we have to do?
Oh, we got plenty.
Leave it alone.
Leave it alone.
I'll fucking drive it, okay?
Yeah, are you still gonna drive it to the track?
Yeah, I'll drive it to the track.
Hell yeah.
It's got
Oh,
stop
it's still
training
stop
still.
training, yeah.
Still stop training. I don't want it to fucking come apart. But god damn! I'll live with that. That's
I
pretty
know.
rad.
Kyle needs to run to my house and
You
grab
need
Shane's
to
turbo.
come here and make more.
Shane has
more
this
videos.
turbo sitting in his bedroom.
Trying to get me to put it on the hatch.
Well, yeah.
See, aren't you glad we came by? They're about to unstrap her.
You need to come over and make more videos so that shit goes fast. That was fucking awesome. That's the most power this car's ever made.
That's
I've owned it-
crazy.
and I've owned it since high school. So.
You gotta pause the video on his
This thing
phone
is sweet.
at the end when it hit rev limiter because there was
dude,
flames out
that
the
was some
exhaust
fireballs.
and the dump tube.
Yeah, it was
just
getting rad.
All right, guys, so we're over here at Atlas right now with Brent. We have the Hondaru over here, and we did schedule an appointment for an all-wheel drive dyno, which is coming up pretty much right now. And we were kind of iffy about going, but turns out a tune that Brent is supposed to be doing right now, the guy hasn't showed up, and he said he's not going to be here for a couple more hours. So what we're doing right now is we're going to put a brand new 450 Walbro fuel pump in the car, just so we don't have any more fuel issues. We also took these little, I don't know what to call them. They're these little like dampeners that went right here on the factory fuel lines. There were these little black circle things. Brent said to get rid of those. So we took those off. We just connected the hose straight, and hopefully we have 0 fuel issues. And we are going to take the car over to the dyno right now and see if we can get her tuned out. So we're gonna get that pump thrown in and we'll be on our way. This is that little damper thing I was talking about. What does this do?
It dampens the fuel as it goes in there, so it's got a little diaphragm in here that basically, as the fuel's racing through, it kind of comes up and then.
We also put the fuel pressure gauge in from the minivan as well, so we can keep an eye on that. I'm not sure if I mentioned that as well. So
Because we're having some kind
we're
of
dialing her in.
Yeah, because we have some kind of weird issue where the either the fuel pressure or something goes really high, and then we can't. And then it goes from being super lean to super rich to clean.
Yeah.
And it's like a hard cell. You'd have cells underneath and overlapping, and that says something's wrong. So
We'll get it figured out one way or another.
Of course. That's what we do.
At least the clutch is fixed.
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
And you can shift it.
the 300s.
Man, that's the bag, kid. Dang.
I don't know.
that's
I made
crazy.
400 on it, and it was at 70% duty cycle.
Got that new 450 on there. Ready to go. The STI fuel pump. There's a lot of complicated stuff surrounding it.
It does. This thing needs to go back down in there. It just made sense. Blowing up motors, blowing up some EJs, so they do go.
All right, guys, we got the STI strapped down. See what she does. We're still having a couple little bugs on the way over, but Brent's been messing with it. So that's what the dyno's for. Ready?
Oh yes.
See how she does. Was that 403?
No, 312.
312? So then what's this 312? Is that just the...
That's uncorrected.
Oh, that's the uncorrected. So it did make 403. Oh, hell yeah. 403. 403.
That's what's up, dog.
So yeah, the 312 was the uncorrected number.
403 on a Mustang? Yes, sir.
403 on a Mustang dyno.
Yeah. Hitting somewhere. I mean, I'm happy with it right there for now.
Yeah, that's good. It sounded good on the dyno.
It sounded real good.
And that's just on gate. There's still no boost controller. So
yeah. Does it say what? How many pounds?
It did, but the graph's still going. So all that stuff is.
Oh, okay.
It did show it when it was in the middle of it. Yeah, I don't know where the boost is. Oh, it's, I don't know what that is. 15.7.
I know, that's what I was looking at.
This place is too fancy.
It is. It's real clean. Oh, yes, sir. 429.
429. Damn.
Hell yeah.
She had some blow by though. You see all the smoke coming out?
Oh, yeah. Damn, dude. Hell yeah.
430.
430. So it's like what? Like that'll be probably more than 450 on other dynos, huh? Because of the Mustang.
And that's all wheel.
That's all.
If that was front wheel drive, that's like easy 450.
Yeah.
All wheel drive takes a lot of
And
power loss.
It revs way higher than an EJ too. So.
On a front wheel drive, it'd be like high 400s, if not 5 maybe.
Yeah.
But we know it's 430 all wheel drive.
Yeah.
Either which way, yeah.
This is a legit place, so.
Yeah.
Damn, that's good.
Yes.
430. Hell yeah, dude.
Stealing one of these, bro.
Oh, there's the graph. 18.9 pounds. Was 11.5 on the air fuels. Man, this is a nice dyno.
It is.
That's sweet.
284 torque.
I gotta finish my hatch still.
Right.
What happened to that? I said yesterday I'm gonna work on my hatch, but no, we're dynoing the STI. 466. Oh, baby. 466.
Oh,
hell yeah.
that is bad.
The Hondaru's getting it, dude.
I saw 19 pounds.
Damn.
See, 19.8.
Almost 20 pounds, 466.
Bro, that's, yeah.
The Hondaru is getting it.
That's funny.
466. Hell yeah. That's awesome.
It's still climbing it with them spring containers. 410 and maybe 477.
Hey, there's still time. We got one more day.
I think we're good there.
Yeah, we're good.
We're good.
How much did the MR2 make? How much did the MR2 make on my dyno?
The MR2 made 454 on your dyno.
And how much boost?
18.
19 pounds, 466 on a Mustang.
All-wheel drive.
Do the math. Yeah. Do the math.
Yeah.
That's what I told him.
Do the math. Damn.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's sick.
Sounds good.
What's funny though is the stock K24 could have done that.
Yeah,
But she's only on gate right now.
We can still go more.
Yeah, we can put another 10 pounds on
Good
it.
the way it is for this weekend, but there's still plenty to come. We got room to play with.
Yep. All right, dude, we'll back your car off. She's ready.
Go ahead, man. I don't even want to touch it right
It's all you. You just like looking at it?
Yeah, I do. I like sitting in the passenger seat though.
You like feeling it?
Just chilling.
Hell yeah.
No, we ain't got that yet. 2 steps coming. Hell yeah, brother.
Thanks for taking some time to tune her.
Yeah.
I know you're really busy
Yeah, they're
today.
shoving the pump in at the other one at the other shop, so now we
So you
just
have to
gotta
run
race
back
there.
and go tune the other one?
Yep, it's on.
Non-stop
Keep
tuning.
going. On the roof to the rescue. How do you keep him from knocking?
Said your name was Mike, right?
Yeah.
Thanks, I really appreciate it.
No problem. Thanks for coming by.
Shout out to you guys, 5250 Performance. Letting us get the all-wheel drive dyno last minute so we can get the Hondaru 2-street car takeover.
Literally last minute.
Last minute.
Thanks a lot, brother.
Yeah, really appreciate it, man.
See you. Have a good one, guys.
Take care. So now you want to drive it. Oh, dude.
But look, it's not done. It didn't roll over.
It just keeps climbing.
It just keeps climbing. I just need,
So if it had springs and retainers,
yeah, I could rev it
that
higher.
much more.
We revved it to 87. So imagine 95 or 10,000.
I just don't know how high we can rev this training to.
All of it?
All of it.
Yeah. Here's that.
He was not used to revving out a motor that hard.
It was, and you can see our boost didn't just go right up to 20 either. Imagine if I had a boost control and quick spool.
Oh yeah.
Because look,
oh yeah.
I didn't get full boost until we shifted, or we were done, you know?
Dude, once it starts picking up boost, it starts rolling out.
Roll.
And we got 4 people in here.
Yeah, I noticed.
What are we, 4,000 pounds?
Yeah. All right, well, we're gonna head out. I gotta get stuff done on the hatch. Really appreciate it.
No problem.
Know you're busy, like I said.
Yeah, we'll get it all.
Crunch time.
Okay, everybody needs to like think of Cletus this weekend. We're gonna go for 7s.
Up at this altitude, that'd be
At
crazy.
altitude. Jared and I got a plan, so it's gonna happen. 7s. Everybody at home, cross your fingers and pray. 7s.
As he takes a drink from a Bartle ski. Dude, now just us, it's gonna fly. Now that there's not 4 people in here. I mean, I hardly weigh anything.
I hardly weigh a lot. It's a 3582R.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet, man. I fucked around with this quite a bit.
Yeah.
Money pit.
I know, that's why I switched to this.
Exactly.
Look how easy it is for me to change my spark plugs.
No shit. I just went to E85 on this thing.
Yeah, I'm on the 85 too.
Way to go.
Hell yeah.
Besides having to find the motherfucker.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, enjoy it, man.
All right, brother, take it easy.
Fellow Subaru owners, unite.
They still like me, you see?
Damn, dude, 466.
Yeah, man. I I was actually pretty surprised. Not surprised, but happy. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's real good. Especially being all-wheel drive and being a Mustang dyno.
Yeah.
That's legit.
It's pretty good power for all-wheel drive.
Yeah, it's gonna really fly once we put a boost solenoid on it.
Yeah, then I'll have the quick spool, so I mean it already spools good now, so I can only imagine.
Yeah, except it doesn't make that 19 pounds until the peak of the RPM.
Yeah.
So if it could stand up and make 19 right away, this thing would fly. It's already fast.
Yeah, it feels good.
Yeah, it feels really good. But we just got back in the STI, so now I can finally get back to work on the hatch. I left off with drilling out the holes for that battery mount, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish drilling those, get them tapped out, and get everything all bolted down. Alright, so I got all the holes drilled for the bracket, got the holes tapped out, and I got the bracket bolted down. I actually drilled 3 holes instead of 4. I was gonna make you guys proud and actually use all 4 bolts, but I'm actually only running 3 right now. I could not get the drill to fit onto that back one because this piece right here is in the way. I'd actually have to take the weight plate off just to drill that hole. But I can tell you guys right now, that battery mount is completely solid. I do have 1 extra bolt, so it's an upgrade from what I normally do. I know you guys were giving me crap way back when I did the van shifter and I only used 2 bolts. So that just means the next thing I do that involves 4 bolts, maybe I'll actually have all 4 in there for once. I also went ahead and ran all the wires. The ground was simple enough. I just grounded it to the chassis right there. Nice, clean, and simple. And I had to extend quite a few power wires. I had a power for the fuel pump relay, the main fuel pump power wire itself, a power for the boost controller, and then also the main power, which is going to the starter. It's this thick red wire back here. We actually got that out of the old pile of wires from Emilio's STI, so that actually came in really helpful. So that's going to the starter, and then I also ran a new wire from the starter up to the fuse box right here. That's the power for the fuse box. And I do need to get a couple butt connectors. I just have this wire twisted right here. That's the fuel pump positive relay. And then also I need to get a butt connector to extend the 10 gauge wire for the pump itself. But I don't have those right now, so I'm gonna grab them tomorrow since it is getting late and everywhere's closed. But I just have those kind of resting on each other for right now just to test out the battery. I wanna make sure that this thing fires up, make sure that this little battery is good enough for the job, make sure it's peppy enough to start the car, because these are technically like motorcycle and ATV batteries, but a lot of people do use them in their race cars. It's a very common one to use, so we're gonna try it out real quick. Just gotta plug my spark plugs back in. I was getting ready to pull the valve cover to do some catch can stuff, but I wanna make sure this thing runs real quick, so we'll get those back in. So I just started the hatch up. The battery seems like it has plenty of juice to get this thing up and going. I'm really curious to see how this battery performs later on. I want to just kind of see the lifetime on this thing. I know some people have issues with them later on, but as of right now, it seems like it's working great. And I do have some more things to do on the hatch, but I am going to call it a night for right now since it's not too late. I'd rather get up early, try to knock some things out tomorrow. We have plenty of content from today, so I'll just stop for right now and I'll get more into what I'm doing on the hatch tomorrow when we get up. As you guys saw, the STI made 466 all-wheel horsepower on the Mustang dyno today, which is absolutely amazing. That was honestly more than I was expecting on an all-wheel drive dyno. She did really good. So we're just really glad that all that was wrong with the clutch was the master cylinder. We got that replaced, and now there's 0 issues with the clutch, right?
Yeah,
feels really good.
Have pedal now.
Yeah, it can actually shift it.
Yeah, feels really good.
So she is ready for streetcar takeover. There was actually one little spot in the tune where it still goes really rich, and Brent was trying to mess with it, but for some reason the ECU doesn't want to talk to the injectors in that spot. Like no matter how much fuel he was taking out of like that one section in the map, it would just go 10 O's. So that's something else we have to figure out, but it only does it in the lower RPMs. So roll racing, it should be okay. Once it's up over VTEC, it has no issues revving out and the air fuels look good. We definitely put a lot of work in this thing. The last week it kind of had its own little series, but she is finally ready to go. I mean, actually she's honestly not completely ready. I mean, there's still some little things here and there, but she's ready for this week. But she's ready for this weekend, which is what we wanted. So goal for the STI achieved so far. And yeah, like I said, I'm gonna get up tomorrow, do some more things on the hatch, but it's gonna be it for tonight, guys. As always, thanks for watching.